Hi, I'm Carmen Chammas. I'm your astrologer. Today I will talk about Saturday, the 21st of March. Today the moon is not in Aries anymore. Today the moon is in Taurus and it's the first day of spring season, although the spring season actually started Friday exactly at 2:50 p.m. Universal Time. So in all cases, today publicly, mundane level, people talk, they say it's spring season, whatever. So basically today the moon is in an earth sign, making it a favorable day for the earth signs. We're talking about Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. How's it going to be for all signs? Aries, this is a fine day. Of course, the moon is not in your sign anymore, but definitely you can do great. This should be a beautiful start or a beginning of a new chapter in your life. And today with the moon in Taurus, the house of money, house of values, you should take note of this and make sure that you keep your eye on your budget. Make sure that you know what you're doing. Make sure that you're happy with what's going on. Be aware of the demands around you, whether they are maybe you need to help others, family, people around you. You need to share with your expertise, with your presence, with your support, mental, physical, whatever it is. I think your presence is great. With Venus is in your sign, you can be very lucky if you were born on the 7th, 8th, 9th of April. Taurus, so this is a good day. I know it was tough since the beginning of this week. Today with the moon in your sign, something big is about to begin, which is the lunar month, which means 4 weeks of empowering yourself. I'm talking about empowering yourself. What makes you feel strong, what builds your self-confidence. This is what you would be working on in order to feel better. Maybe it's money, maybe it's your health, it's your shape, it's something that you need to start working on, studying. It can be anything. This is the beginning of it. As for today, there may be some good news. With the moon in your sign, things are not on hold anymore. Moving now to Gemini, so this is a slow day. Things seem to slow down. It's a weekend, so most probably you should expect a slow weekend. If you have activities planned, you have to double check on them, because probably something may come up and change everything upside down. Make sure that you're not late, make sure your bookings, and make sure that things are not disrupted. In all cases, it's maybe a slow, dull day. It doesn't matter anyway, just prepare plan B. As for Cancer, it is a happy day. Definitely, it's better than Thursday and Friday. Finally, you feel better, you feel okay, you know that you can do things right. And I think that this day actually will help you, will uplift you. Maybe you were feeling down. Now, today, Saturday, will uplift your spirits and you will feel better. This is a nice day, after all, to have some company if you want. As for Leo, so Leo, I think that something actually may come up. Maybe you were feeling a little bit tired lately, and now with the moon in square with your sign, you feel more tired. This is a day where you should maybe pay attention to some signs. Maybe someone needs your help. It's a Saturday, maybe it's a family member, or maybe you're going to help, they need your help somehow with a house chore or whatever, or maybe it's just a friend or colleague who calls for help at the last moment. In all cases, this should not be this is not a worry. You shouldn't worry about that unless you really are in trouble. So basically, you just blend. You should be happy because the general vibe now is good with the sun in Aries. You should actually celebrate something. It doesn't matter if the moon is in Taurus or any other sign. You just need to flow with it, knowing that you're happy and you are actually supported by great vibes. Moving now to Virgo. So Virgo, finally, with the moon in Taurus along with Uranus, there is a double trine to your sign. You should feel better after 30 days of really of rough times. sometimes twice during the week, maybe every single day. So basically now with the sun moving to Aries, you should feel better. This is a nice day. You should have a beautiful Saturday. Your mentality is ready for things. You want to move, you want to celebrate, pamper yourself. This is a great day, so congratulations. Libra, with the moon in Taurus, you should be happy, and because that big thing, you know, that dark cloud that was there for you, you know, making you suffer or making you have some rough moments on Thursday and Friday, this cloud is over, and now you're free to move and do whatever you want. So this is a day like a comeback for you. This is a day that will help empower you, and you should work on that. It's good, and actually it will be good on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So this is something great. You should make every single use of every single moment of these four mentioned days, because after that things may not be that easy. Scorpio, so basically with the moon opposing your sign along with Uranus, you are okay, except that maybe you will feel like answering back, you know, like you're not going to stay silent, you're not keep your silence, you want to react, you want to talk, you want to defend yourself, you want to declare something, you want to speak up, but then you should make sure that you don't blurt out things, you don't offend someone, or maybe someone who is actually already angry or already in a mood. You don't want to go there and challenge or provoke that situation. It's not good today, not good, not wise. It's because of the strong opposition to your sign, which actually boil things, makes things actually worse. So what you have to do with this great energy, maybe you should go running, maybe you should go gardening, maybe you should do some physical work. This is how you get the outlet, you know, of this energy, doing something constructive. As for Sagittarius, I like this day. You had great positive energy in the past 2 days, and now it's time for you to put something into good use. Maybe you want to help someone, maybe you want to do something, and definitely this is a beautiful day to move on. But still, you need to be organized. You need to prioritize your weekend, not only Saturday, but also Sunday. You don't want surprises on Monday and Tuesday. Capricorn, finally, you get the chance to put things in order with the moon and Uranus in Taurus. There is maybe something happening around near you, very near you. Maybe you're in the family circle, or maybe you get some good news. Something comes up, or you realize something, meaning like you achieve something. So this is a happy day. It will help you get there. It will help you realize something, that you are successful, capable, and empowered. This is a beautiful day. Great quality time with your loved ones, with your colleagues, whatever you do in your life. This is a beautiful time to unite or to gather. As for Aquarius, so at a certain moment you realize that you're tired. You realize that you have done a lot during this whole week, since the 15th of March, which was a Sunday. That was when the moon was in your sign. So you got moving things. It's like like you're moving fast. So now it's time for you to relax a little bit, maybe to dedicate some time to your personal issues, your family, your house, things like that. You feel tired a little bit even with that, but nevertheless, it's time to relax. Don't look for trouble. Don't overwhelm yourself. This is not the whole point. Pisces, so this is a fast day. I think you love this day, although the sun is not in your sign anymore, but the sun stayed in your sign like for 30 days almost, or 20 days, whatever, 30 days. So you got the chance to move things around, to dedicate your time to something. You reached maybe some conclusions, and this is where you have to move on from these conclusions. You have to move on. There should be some progress in your life. This is the whole time, the whole meaning of time. We're moving forward, moving higher, and we always have some noble You should have some noble theme to your life. This is the whole point. It's not about wasting our life. I'm not addressing this to Pisces. I'm addressing, well, in general, to everyone. The whole thing about living is to make sure that we're moving higher. Our consciousness, our you know, our being, our intelligence, about our humanity, about our love for people, for animals, for planet Earth, for everything. And Pisces, you are a very humanitarian person. You're very kind. Sometimes you flip between, you know, your sign and Virgo. Virgo is sometimes really cold-blooded, you know, between brackets. So or maybe judging, you know. So you have to be a Pisces, a real kind-hearted person who loves people, loves cats, and who loves humanity, who loves to help around without sacrificing your assets, your time, your money, things like that. So basically, anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about this. So basically, Pisces, this is a nice day, very helpful, very fast. You have great energy, you have great mind, you have great reflexes, and you can have a beautiful, beautiful, very active, energizing Saturday. But because planet Mars is near your birthday, be super cautious, careful if you were born on the 4th, 5th, 6th of March. Wrapping it up with born on the 21st of March. This should be a very interesting year, a very difficult year, or maybe a very engaging year. You have to be wise about it. You have to be wise about your choices. You don't want to rush into that. Make sure that you always check with an authority figure like a lawyer or something whenever you have a deal to do or a big decision to make. It's because there's Saturn and Neptune walking with you during this whole year, teaching you. They are masters, you know, teaching you some lessons. We don't want these lessons to be hard or tough. So you have to be already well trained in order to, you know, to pass this year. You know, it's like school. You know, you have to study every day in order to make it. You know, and this is how it should be this year. Don't get engaged. Don't get engaged in things that you're not sure of, or that you doubted them, like 0.01%. Okay, live a happy life. If I were you, I would live a happy life, an easy life, without worrying, without worries, without adding worries, complications to your life. Enjoy your life. And another note, you should actually protect all assets that you have, all kinds of relations that you have, a friendship, a relationship, a spouse, your work, you know, your commitments, things like that, because of Saturn and Neptune. And then you will have them for life. Okay, so wishing you all the best. See you tomorrow. Enjoy. Bye bye.